Well, good morning. You know, the morning is a nice time of the day to say good morning because after afternoon, in the afternoon, you don't really have a chance to say good morning again until it's morning again. So here's a good chance to say good morning to me, for me to say good morning to you, and for you to say good morning to your friend, your neighbor, your family member. So for every time I sing good morning, you say good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning is a thing that we say in the morning. It's what we say goodbye to the night and hello to daylight. Oh golly gee, it's gonna be a good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning is often the first thing that you say in the morning. It's what you say when you see your friends and family. Oh, why say hey when you can say good morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning is what you say when you want to have a good morning. When good morning's in your heart, then you're sure to have a good start. Oh, so come on, y'all, why don't we all say good morning? Oh, why say hey when you can say good morning? Oh, golly gee, it's gonna be a good morning. Well, good morning to you. It's me, Otis Other of the Other Brothers, and today I'm the only other brother, but here I am to sing you some songs, maybe learn some music with you as well. So as you can see, I got my handy dandy ukulele cheat sheet up there. So if you want to play along to some of these songs, I'm definitely going to invite you to do so. So maybe we'll take a quick look at what it is we're even looking at up there in case we do have our ukulele out. We've got some of our chord charts or our chord families. So how are they related to each other? And it's just so we can see really easily with the numbers and the letters. So if we look up at the top, we have our C, and we have all the chords that are related to our C and what their relationship is. And we know that the close relationships are between the 1, the 4, and the 5. That's a close-knit little family. And then the rest of the people are maybe the extended family or the cousins or aunts and uncles. So if we're playing a song in C today, we're probably going to be using its closest relatives, 4 and 5, the F and G. Or if we're playing a song in G, we're probably going to be using C and D. Why don't we try a song that's really simple and if you have a guitar, you can just follow the chord names. And if you have a ukulele, I've got the charts out there for you. And I'll switch over to ukulele here in a minute, okay? Okay, so this song goes C, A minor, G, C. So again, let me tell you, it's a little sandwich. C, A minor, C, G, C, A minor, C, G, C. But Otis, you just said it would be the 1, 4, 5. Well, I guess I forgot. This one's got another relative. It's got the 6 minor or the relative minor. So we're going to do our C, A minor, C, and G. And again, C, A minor, and C, and G, and C. You sing a song and I'll sing a song and we'll sing a song together. You sing a song and I'll sing a song in warmer wintry weather. You hum a line and I'll hum those lines, like this. Okay, you'll say the chords and I'll play the chords and we'll play the chords together. I'll say the chords and you'll play the chords in warmer wintry weather. C, 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 A minor, C, 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 G, C, 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 A minor, C, G, C. You whistle a while and I'll whistle a while and we'll whistle a while together. You whistle a while and I'll whistle a while in warmer wintry weather. Okay, when you whistle, step back from your microphone. Or if you're recording yourself on a phone, step back from any microphone. What is another thing we could do that would go with a song? You pop your cheek and I'll pop a cheek and we'll pop a cheek together. You know how to pop a cheek? You pop a cheek and I'll pop a cheek in warmer wintry weather. Alright, let me try to pop a cheek. You'll sing a song and I'll sing a song and we'll sing a song together. You'll sing a song and I'll sing a song in warmer wintry weather. In warmer wintry weather. Okay, let's find the ukulele. Ukulele, where are you? Great. Well, if we've got our ukuleles out at home today, it's never too late to get one out, tune it up, and let's go. So again, what is our tuning? We want to remind ourselves we've got our G, C, E, A, or my dog has fleas. Go ahead and find your ukulele if you can and get it tuned up if you need to while I get my ukulele warmed up. That's why we gotta keep practicing. You gotta be able to nail the ending with a big finish. See, practice every day, and then every day you're just playing. So I hope you've got your ukulele out now, so we can maybe talk about how to play a couple songs together. Well, first I'd like to do an old song that I learned from Pete Seeger, and that last song we just played was also an old song I learned from Ella Jenkins. So we're gonna play our C, then F, then back to C. We're gonna do that again. C, then G, then C. See, we have kind of a similar pattern, but this time we're putting our F where our A minor was. So we go C, F, C, C, G, C, and we keep going with it. C, then we go F, C, F, C, G, C. So a lot of turnarounds. So it's like, how do we know when they happen? Well, learning the song and just kind of feeling it out is probably our best way with this one, besides totally focusing on a song we're just learning. So let's hear how it goes. It goes like this. It's about a little boy who's been out in the woods all day, and he comes home to find his mother quite worried about him. Where have you been all the livelong day, Henry, my son? Where have you been all the livelong day, my precious one? In the woods, dear mother. In the woods, dear mother. Mother be sick, I'm gonna be sick, and lay me down to die. Ooh. His stomach hurts. So remember, for the mother, we're going C, F, C, C, G, C. One more time, that's C, F, C, C, G, C. Let's try it together. What did you do in the woods all day, Henry, my boy? What did you do in the woods all day, my Savaloy? That's a little sausage. Okay, then the boy's part goes C, F, C, F, C, G, C. 8, dear mother. 8, dear mother. Mother, be quick, I gotta be sick and lay me down to die. Let's do the mother's part again. C, F, C, C, G, C. What did you eat in the woods all day, Henry, my boy? What did you eat in the woods all day, my precious toy? Eels, dear mother. Eels, dear mother. Mother, be quick, I gotta be sick and lay me down to die. Oh, he's faking. All right, let's go through the parts together. C, F, C, C, G, C, C, F, C, F, C, G, C. What color were those eels, Henry, my son? What color were those eels, my hot dog bun? Green and yeller, green and yeller. Mother, be quick, I gotta be sick and lay me down to die. Those eels were snakes, Henry, my son. Those eels were snakes, my cinnamon bun. Dear mother. Dear mother. Mother, be quick, I gotta be sick and lay me down to die. What color flowers would you like on your heave, Henry, my boy? What color flowers would you like, my Savaloy? Green and yeller, green and yeller. Mother, be quick, I gotta be sick and lay me down to die. Oh, I'm okay. He was fine. All right, so that's how some of these songs, like just like the song we just played, they're older folk songs and they have a pretty standard setup, right? So we know if we're playing in C, we can just bank to F and back and bank to G and back. And all we have to do if we want to make up our own song or try to figure out some of these songs is think about patterns, right? We want to think about a really basic pattern. So if it helps to put a shape with the chord, that's totally cool. So if a C chord is a square and then an F chord is a circle, and a G chord is a triangle, we know we have something that's going on that's like square, circle, square, square, triangle, square. So we could actually visualize it however we want to do it, because when you're just trying to hear it and it's floating out there, sometimes it's hard because we think of songs with parts, like the beginning, the middle, the end, or somewhere in the song. But really, it's just a bunch of patterns being repeated inside of a bigger pattern, right? So, a lot to think about, a lot to digest. Okay, well now let's try a similar pattern, but in a different key. So now we're going to move to G. So we're going to be playing G, D, C, and G. So it's a different pattern, but it's similar because it uses 1, 4, 5 again. In our G, our 1, 4, 5 is 1 is G, 4 is C, 5 is D. And if that confuses us, we just have to think G is 1, A, B, C, that's our 4, D, that's our 5. So this song's pattern is going to be G, D, C, G. And the G at the end is important, right? Because they each occupy a space. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means when we go to the G, we're going to start again with the G. So we go G, D, C, G, G, D, C, G. That's all it is. It just goes G, D, C, G, G, D, C, G. And if it's a little too much, you can just play the G the whole time. Practice your G, okay? Here's a Loudon Wainwright song. It's called Dead Skunk. Crossing the highway late last night. He should've looked left and he should've looked right. I didn't see the station wagon car. The skunk got squashed and there you are. You got your dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. And you're stinking to high heaven. You got your G, D, C, G. Okay, all right. G, D, C, G. I take her without me where that ain't no rose. Roll up your window and hold your nose. You don't need to hear and you don't need to see, cause you can feel it in your olfactory. You got your dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road, and it's stinking that high heaven. Yeah. Ooh, what's that smell like? It smells like a G, and then a D, and then a C, and then a G, or if it's really funky, all sevens. G7, D7, C7, G7. That's even funkier. G7, D7, C7. Oh my God. The funkiest is that C7. Ooh, smells so funky. Let's go back to the back, the regular one. But you got your dead cat and you got your dead dog. On a moonlit night, you got a dead bullfrog. Dead rabbit, dead raccoon with the blood and the guts. They're gonna make you swoon. I like the dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. And he's stinking to high heaven, yeah. Okay, now let's try something else. Let's bring it down a little bit. The energy and also the speed. It's okay. We're keeping rhythm, but sometimes you get excited when you play and you can kind of slow it down naturally. So we're just G, D, C, G, G, D, C. Now let's try plucking it just downward. We just go G, D, C, G. I'm just putting my thumb down. G, D, C. And for it to be stinky, you gotta end on the 7. All right, so that was Dead Skunk in the Middle of the Road by Loudon Wainwright. Maybe we have time for one more song today. And so let's see. We learned something in the C family. We learned something in the G family. And now I want to learn something that also is 1, 4, 5, or maybe has a relative minor. It's really easy. Just a couple chords, just toss them in there. I want it to be really easy. But I want to use the F. So it's not as easy because a lot of people are struggling with their B flat, right? Oh, why do we need the B flat? Well, it's the 4 to our F. So let's see if we can figure out how to play it together. It's a really useful chord to play because the actual structure is a very useful structure. If you're not used to playing the B flat, that means you've kind of limited yourself. So if you're still learning C and F and G, keep working. But always remember, if you already got those, or if you are hoping for the next thing, you know, mastering a D is great, and then being able to master the B flat will just help you play anything. These little, I call it a little ska chord, because on guitar it's kind of the ska chord formation that people use for upchucks. All right, so let's see if we can do it together. We're going to take our first finger and we're going to, going from the bottom up, we're going to be putting it on 2 frets, right? The first fret of both lower strings or high strings at the bottom. So the A and the E. That's our first fret. So it should sound like this. All right, now we're going to wiggle our middle finger, our second finger, and we're just going to staircase up on the 2nd fret of the C string. And the 3rd finger, wiggle that and put that on the 3rd fret of the G string. So if you're wondering, oh, well, maybe I've noticed this before, you'll notice if you slid this back, it's our A. And this is the relation, is the finger is doing what the nut is doing when we move up. So normally you play your A with these fingers, the 1st and 2nd. But if you just switch them, then you act like your finger is the nut where the strings are being pulled over. Then when we shift that over 1, that's where we get this little bar down here. So it's actually quite easy to transition to from F. You can leave your first finger on the E string and just put it up and down to do that. And the 2nd finger just has to move up and the 3rd finger goes off, see? And the 3rd finger for the C is only on the 3rd fret. So everything kind of stays in its lane. Nobody has to shift up to any other place. Everybody's in their own fret lane. So let's try Old MacDonald in F. And I'll teach you all along the way, while we're doing that, some Japanese animal sounds. So it's F, 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 F. F, F, B flat, F, F, S, C, F, 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 B flat, F, F, C, F, 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 B flat, F, F, C, F. All right, we got that little pattern. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had some cows, E-I-E-I-O. With the moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. All right, so it goes F, B flat, F, F, C, F, F, B flat, F, F, C, F. So in Japan, cows are called ushi and they say mo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had some ushi, E-I-E-I-O. With the mo-mo here and the mo-mo there, here mo, there mo, everywhere mo-mo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. F, B flat, F, F, C, F, F, B flat, F, F, C, F. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had some chickens, E-I-E-I-O. With the bok here and a bok there, here bok, there bok, everywhere bok. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Alright, what else could old MacDonald have? How about some pigs? And pigs say oink oink. But when you think about it, pigs don't really say oink oink. I mean, they say, but how would you describe it? Well, in Japan, pigs are called buta, and they say boo boo, believe it or not. Boo boo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had some buta, E-I-E-I-O. With the boo-boo here and a boo-boo there, here a boo, there a boo, everywhere boo-boo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. F, B flat, F, F, C, F. Well, it's Otis Other signing off, and I hope you had a good time, and I hope you learned a little bit about how to play that instrument, or specifically that ukulele that might be lying around today. And don't forget, you can always use these ideas with any instrument you have that you can play. Even if you're just playing notes on a piano, you can learn this to be able to sing a song over if you like. So it's never too late or too early to start playing along the songs and start writing songs. I'm Otis Other, and I'll see you next month.